favorite name, I gotta say. Let me find it so I can read it. Disreputable Dave. And there are others that I missed. Welcome in, everyone, because we are going live. They sack out the boomer, and look how fast the pokers are moving. They're not going to have time to get that third SI, or that fourth SI up unless something makes noise and slows them down. I don't think the pokers are going to let that happen. Actually, they are. They slow it down, and they're going to get a jockey. So no charge or shenanigans. Smoker is pre-spawned up. Poker's playing the bait game at the moment.
Hunter out there.
Hunter's directly to the left. Smoker's up on a car, trying to lead the engage. He gets the pull. Hunter still bouncing around, searching for a target, finds one down below. The spit's going to go on the ladder. Hunter gets cleared very, very slowly. And a missed. Smoker pull at the top, so they take the bridge relatively clean. About 3% gone after the bridge, which is pretty light compared to some of the disastrous bridge hits we've seen over the years in Death Toll. We're going to see what the follow-up attack is. They're not going to have a spitter, if I remember correctly. Their spitter did die very last. Yep, they're going to have a track after the boomer. They're going to go very fast. Charger gets absolutely melted down. Jockey from the same side. Boomer gets shut down. Hunter stumble from the boomer. Going to go in, try and catch something here on the tail end. Still pouncing around. Going to get skeeted out of the air. And an absolutely nothing burger coming out from that one. And that should take us to the... Actually, there's still about 15% to tank. That is a super late tank spawn.
Ammo here. This way is blocked.
Pokers have slowed it down a little bit. They're going to try and send in something else here. Smoker got nothing more than a scratch. Boomer finds one on the run back. Charger doesn't spawn behind. They're going to have to run through the spit. And the Charger connects in the spit. Gets a slam out of it. Oh, disaster for Pokers on the run back. Avalon able to put something together as we have tank number one up in the hands of Way. And are the Pokers rotating the whole way back? No, they're going to stay right here. There's a lot of comments trickling in. Is this going to be an instant command from the tank? No, he's going to try and throw a rock in. Going for a curve. They're on high pings, so... not able to find anything there. Thank you, Koja. Here we go. Jockey Smoker Hunter in for his commit. He's going directly in. Smoker tries to get an early pull. He does find it. Does he get that corner? He does. Nice long arm, but no corner actually coming out of it. Hunter's going to get melted out of the sky a little bit early on his part. Here comes a rock. It's off the mark. Smoker misses. He gets his own corner here. Smoker gets a separation pull. No one's watching. There's a jockey, and it's going to be a double cap, but the tank's going to decommit and go for a car. Oh, no. I think we're going to see Pokers push forward here. This tank still has a decent chunk of health. And he's struggling to get that car in, and they're not going to push forward. Boomer from the top. Is anybody watching that spawn? And the Pokers are going to go forward. This could get dangerous because this tank still has a lot of HP.
Weapons here.
Boomer from the right side only finds one off the proxy. Tank's a little bit behind. Yes, I need to slow him down. This charge is going to be big. Actually, they're just going to hold out here, it looks like, and finish off this tank. 1923, Charger Hunter, and one last eye about 5 seconds out. Can they find something here at the tail end of this tank's life?
Shit,
Over
I'm
there.
not doing too good here.
Last inside will be a jockey. We're going to come fast. Melted down. Tank is almost dead. Hunter is skeeted. Charger's off the mark. Jockey does connect. Going to get a little bit of separation, and that tank does find a punch at the end. So they're actually going to find a little bit of damage here at the end. But the Pokers survive. And they're going to have 400 bonus remaining. Actually, a little bit less because Bill just took a common slap. And there's no SI up. This should be Pokers rushing in. They slowed it down. They need to rush in. There's nothing here. And there they go. Pokers take the first chapter, 796. Will be their chapter 1 score. As we head into half number 2, we'll see what Avalon can manage.
Unless anyone has a better
Go
plan,
live
I
second
say we
half
head
of
there.
chapter 1 ready to go. 796 points on the side of the Pokers. And Okay, they are gonna... No, the Boomer's off. Boomer is not going fast. They're gonna save. They're gonna save the 2 and 2.
Loading.
Interesting.
Watch out.
Weapons here.
Reloading.
And it looks like Avalon's a little confused here. They slowed it down a little bit, probably expecting a Boomer. But they're gonna bank it all. They're gonna bank this bridge hit on the 2 and 2. We'll see what Pokers can manage. Feeling good. We got the Hunter pre-spawned up on the right looking for a DP. A DP on that ladder with the spit can be dangerous, no matter what you have to support it. We're gonna lead the way. Common Slap sneaking in there. Smoker's off to the left-hand side of the truck. Maybe gonna lead with a pull. Hunter's gonna catch the guys going up at the tail end. Here comes the Smoker, like I thought. Build drops down, and now it's a little standoff here. Right, just trying to pick it with the SMG. No, actually, Fuzz found a little bit of damage. Here comes the Hunter off the distraction. 13 DP, but the Spitter is off the mark. Way's going to take a couple ticks, but nothing more. Boomer spawns up behind the semi. This should get picked off. No, he finds one. He found one. But again, it's minimal bridge damage. It took a little bit more than Pokers did. They're actually down about 6% and a little bit more considering the common slaps.
Jesus H. Christ, Francis! Reloaded!
Here we go, we'll see the fall. It's a really, really good tri-cap here. And they're going to wait for the hole up front. With drop spawns. And we have a pause coming out, actually. From Pokers. Alright, very quick pause there. Maybe a tactical pause, who knows. We'll see Avalon pushing it forward.
Reloading!
Here come the drop spawns. Hunter gonna try and go in the rear. One is up in the front side. Can anyone take advantage of it? No, they're not. Charger gets melted down. Jockey in front. There's a beautiful double cap, but the spit is off the mark. And they get some decent damage out of that. Unfortunately, the spitter was a little bit off.
The tunnel's blocked.
Didn't know who to go for, and that will take us to the tank.
What's
And we'll see the very first tank of the game for Pokers up in the hands of ABP, a blue pigeon. As Avalon begins the rotation back, and I think they're just going to stay here, similar to what Pokers did. Going the whole way back isn't the wisest move. Boomer, Smoker, Charger currently up. No moves to engage just yet. Boomer's off to the left-hand side. Rotates up to the drop spawn area. We got the charged smoke along with him. Here comes the Boomer flying in. Gonna get shut down. David Gamer paying attention to that spawn. Looking for some curve rocks. And this should... I don't know if this gives them a jockey or a hunter. We'll find out. But either way, it's pretty good commit SI, and he's gonna have to rotate in anyway. Final SI is a jockey, so here we go. ABP. With the jockey, Smoker, Charger. Gonna begin rotating in. Survivor's kiting away. Charger goes early. No stumbles coming out. Smoker's off the mark. Punches. He's missing punches. Can't find that corner. Jockey takes the same target as the Smoker. Not looking good for this tank. He hasn't gotten anything yet. He's going to decommit wisely. Going to try and save face here. And Avalon's going to push forward. Support just not able to find anything. And it was a fake out. There's a smoke pool. Can he find this? He will, but I think that's all he gets. Oh, he gets another punch. And this is going to be Avalon killing the tank. Not bad, not bad. And they're going to be in the lead by a little over 200 right now. They're going back for pills. Oh, hey. Oh, they found him. Say wrong way. But they're going to be in the lead by a little over 200 right now. And probably about 2 good hits left for Pokers. Unfortunate that tank not able to find any corners. Support wasn't able to land. They went for the same targets. Now we go to the staircase.
Careful now. There's a hunter around here.
So about 2, maybe 3 good hits left for Pokers to whittle down about 200 some bonus. Hunter's pouncing around, probably going to lead the engage with the stack with the Chargers. A nice 2-2. Hunter is going to be successful. There's the spit. This should be the stack. No, the Charger's a little bit late. So they minimalized the damage because the spit wasn't there. The Charger was late on the engage. They're a little off, but not much. No press through. It's a little over 100 points. And they're gonna miss this staircase hit, I think. But they do have a quad for the final attack. 579 points of bonus. Can they get rid of it all right here? Pokers going for these rocket spawns. Avalon pushes out. We got the smoker on the ground level. This could be huge if they can manage this quad. Hunter giving away sound cues. Location has been spotted. Smoker still on the ground level to the rear of the survivors.
Something ain't working right.
Avalon pushing forward. The Smoker's about to be out of range. He's got to be careful. He might have to reposition. Here comes the Hunter leading the engage. It's a Jockey! Hunter gets cleared. Jockey on the rear there. That's going to be a decent amount of damage. It won't be enough, but it's going to bring the game a lot closer. This is going to be less than 100 here. Looks like heading into Chapter 2. Avalon will have the lead. But it's going to be a really close game here after one. We'll get the total score here. Maybe some common slaps at the end. Any staggering us? I know. Avalon will make it in with the lead. 868 to 796. Really, really close after one. Avalon in the lead. We'll be back. Getting ready to roll into Chapter 2. Gonna stick with the trend of late tanks. Very interesting. I covered a game yesterday, and it ended on Chapter 2 because we had double early tanks. And one team got wiped at both early tanks. The other barely made it to safe and with like 50 bonus, but ended up being like a 1,300 point game because of that, and the other team's morale was gone. Ended up being a GG on Chapter 2. But they were both early tanks. But with this one, looks like we're going double late. Very, very close game here. Less than 100 in favor of Avalon. So we're just waiting on one more ready up, and we'll head right into two. Right into the sewers.
This is not going. Oh, crap. This is so messed up.
Zoe's
This
spamming
sucks.
voice lines.
Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. Not again. This is never gonna end. This isn't working. Oh, oh man, oh man, oh man. No, no. What the hell was that? Crap.
And it looks like Joe has returned, and we'll get ready to go live here. Chapter 2, less than 100 in favor of Avalon. Here we go.
Sucks.
Spitter
Big
Charger
time.
Smoker. Jockey for the opening attack, so no early boomer shenanigans. We're going to see Avalon bait it out a little bit, but nothing to really lead the engage. Smoker is positioned directly above. Or no, that's the Charger. Avalon pushes out. Here comes the hit. Smoker misses the pull. Charger on the mark. Can the spit find it? That'll be no slam, but they'll get the charge spit. Can the jockey keep him in? And he'll get out of the spit, but the jockey connects anyway. Smoke pull through. Look at all that damage. 12% gone off the opener. What a hit. And Avalon is splitting off. It looks like they don't know which way they want to go, but it doesn't matter. There's no hit up to take advantage of the split. But wow, what a hit. Joe taking a ton of damage there off that charge spit. Had to run through the long way. Spread was crazy. And they're going to send this boomer fast. Finds one. Hunter, Spitter, Charger. Are they going to wait for the button? No, they're going to send it in. Charger from the front. Hunter from the rear off the distraction. Oh, it's a double charge and a double cap in the spit. Avalon falling apart right now, eating so much damage here after 2 hits. What a crazy start. They're taking over 30%. Joe already down to red HP. On the bright side, Avalon does get this button in the rotation back for free, but they have already eaten massive amounts of damage here. Free tank. Absolutely insane. As we have another track up here, this time with Unspit. Hunter Smoker from the rear, Jockey in the front. Can he get the pull away? Hunter lands in the back, and Way, what are you doing? Clear your Hunter. And another good hit from Pokers. Really bouncing back here. Jockey almost got that pull down. That would have been insane. Good clear from Bill.
We're good to go. Come on.
Gonna have to throw another set of Hill Joe's way. They have another hit. It's gonna be a 2-2 with the charged smoke. And it looks like they're positioned on the outside, but they're gonna rotate back in. Go for one more hit. Boomer gets shut down immediately upon spawning. It looks like they're gonna save everything else. Is it gonna be an exit hit? They're gonna hit on the drop down. Smoker's in position for it. Looks like that's the plan. One pushed out. Here comes the attack. Nice. Rocking in from the charger, but he's off the mark. Jockey lands in the spit, maybe? No, Jockey pulls her out of the spit, but again, the damage is there.
Grabbing a machine gun. Full auto. Beautiful. Share the wealth, brother.
And they will find an extra set of pills in the box. Spitter is up in front. And
oh man.
here we go.
Look at
Crash has
this.
been resolved, and we are back. Avalon taking a ton of pre-tank damage. Really good for Pokers, and they're going to get one more attack here. 5% away from the tank. It's going to be a 2-2 with the Hunt charge. Spawned up around the corner. Engages in. Hunt lands as the Hunt spit. The Charger's in as well. No spit, but they'll still get the damage. Zoe might go down, and he will. Zoe is down. And an in-cap, and they're going to spawn the tank. It's going to be you here in Zenith, who I believe is YYZ, of course. Just got the full government name here. You here in Zenith. Full government name instead of YYZ. Has tanked number 2 for Pokers. And already rough shape for Avalon. We got 2 bleeders, probably 3 up on commit, because Francis is going to have to pop. And is this tank just in? Not even going to bleed the survivors out. Here's the early pull. No one's covering. That's a corner for this tank. That's going to be an in-cap at 3.6. Rest is 4 coming in from the sideline here. Hunter's off. Oh, that's a beautiful double cap, but the tank takes the Jockey target. That's in-cap number 2. In-cap number 3 on the way with Francis. That's a nice smoke pool. It's just Lewis alive. Jockey drops down on the head, and it looks like Avalon is going to wipe out Pokers. A phenomenal SI round here. And they're going to have the chance to take the lead if they take everything clean. But this is a tough chapter for the survivors.
Need a little help over
And if we see them take as much damage as Avalon, it's going to be similar.
Give me a hand.
Can Pokers take the lead? We find out as we head into half number 2 of Death Toll 2. Here we go. Fast ready ups ready to head into chapter second half of chapter 2. Tri-Cap, Jockey Charger, Smoker, along with the Spitter. Poker has a chance to take a decent lead here if they can make it with bonus. Showing by less than 100 heading into this chapter. And they're able to secure the wipe onto Avalon. Here comes the push out from the two shotguns. SMG staying the safe, and Smoker spawns above. Gonna get picked out. Jockey in the safe, and Charger is not able to find a spawn, so the Spitter's left awkwardly all on. Here comes the Charger. We'll find one, but it gets insta-cleared. Spit's just gonna delay, but they'll just go the other way. Actually, Spitter got a couple ticks. And the Spitter does die off, so they'll take the longer way here. They'll take the highway. And lose about 5% off the opener, but of course we saw 13% come out on the other side off that opening attack. Boomer, nice spawn above. Only gonna find one though. I think that was just a sack out for the next hit. The Hunters spawned up though. Yeah, calling for the wait. Look how quick Pokers are pushing. They're going for the button right now. They're still down in SI. Here, they're going to send in the Hunter Jockey, trying to get him on the back line. Smoker's off the mark in the front, and it's a double cap in the back, and the Smoker final on Zoe gets pulled down. And they have a Charger up. They got to be careful. They're in prime position to eat something huge. Here comes the Charger. It's a triple charge. No slam comes out, but still, it's going to be really funny, and it's going to put Pokers in a bad spot. They were lined up for it. Now they're struggling with commons on high ping. This is what you wanted to avoid when you're playing over 100, maybe 200 ping. I actually don't know what the pings are. I didn't look. But they are red ping. And that's what you wanted to avoid, was getting stuck in a sea of commons like that, but no one was watching the back line. Beautiful pop in that Boomer. Hunter dies off as well, so we'll see a Spitter, Jockey, Smoker, and a Charger for the next attack. Spitter's already up, has her spit back. Jockey's in Ghost form. Poker's gonna park and bark right here for a bit. Welcome in, Hambone. Oh wait, Spitter's gotta be careful. Drops down on the back line. They're trying to pick it off. It's down to 58 HP. And it lives. Risky move there from the Spitter. Horde's dead. Poker's going to push forward. They don't have any SI in position to hit. Avalon a little bit sloppy on this SI round. Tries to catch Bill off the back line. Charger spawns up as well, giving away his location. Here comes the Charger. Just going to send it in. Going to get melted down. Smoker full from the drop down. There's the Jockey in the front. Going to connect on the head. Going to get a few ticks. Slow clear's coming out, and he runs through the spit. Not going to be anywhere near as much damage as Avalon took before the tank. But the damage is still going to be there. This is a tough tank.
Something to activate that bridge.
Ammo here.
They have another tri-cap here. They want to try and send something in here before the tank. Zoe's pushing forward to spawn it. And it's about to be spawned. Are they going to wait for the run back? I don't blame them. It's going to be Joe, who is the Smoker. So that's actually the best case scenario here. Smoker gets the pull forward. Charger's pre-spawned up in the back into his location a little bit early there. And it's going to get a double charge. And the Boomer's off the mark. Double charge, taking the rest of them away from that Boomer. I don't know, that Boomer could have come from the side here. But we have Joe, tank number 2 for Avalon, number 4 of the game.
Over here.
Gonna be... Is he lagging? This dude had lag issues last game. Tank playing in the back here, avoiding the chip. Hunter, Smoker, Jockey currently up. And that's actually not bad commit SI for this area. You don't really want a Charger in this spot, I don't think. Committing. Smoker gets himself cleared. Nice long arm. Does he have that corner? He drops down. Zoe pops the pills. This is going to melt the DB. And this should be an in cap. He's still got a lot of HP at 2.8. What's he doing? Stay in, tank. You got support. Hunter gets melted out of the sky. Jockey's dead as well. And he's just going to play on the back line here. Going to climb out and cover this in cap. I think I'll let him pick him up. Oh, he misses. Does he have the corner? No, he's missing. He's got the corner under Francis. One more for the in cap. He's still got 200 HP. He's going to try and decommit, but he's going to die off. 2 in caps coming out.
Come on. Back on your feet. Let's get moving. Thanks.
And they're gonna survive, and it looks like they're gonna take the lead. Oh, the charge spit lands. The damage is gonna tally up. ABP gonna get a tongue, gonna have to pop those pills. And they'll take the lead off a distance alone, but by how much? They're not gonna have a ton of bonus, still 219, maybe about 2 hits left, maybe 3. Depending on how fast they move, they get those extra set of pills, it's gonna make Zoe fast. They'll be down to 219. But they have, Avalon actually has a quad coming up here. Jockey's already spawned up. Hunter's getting picked. Gotta be careful, here comes the quad. They're calling the go. Charger wants to come from the rear. Jockey's gonna get melted down. Hunter off the back line. It's a double charge. Hunter's gonna cover. It's a rolling tri-cap. And they're gonna get good damage out of this yet. And they get a full in-cap out of it. That was a that's a crazy tri-cap there. And they're down to 43 bonus, so this lead swap will not be by very much. It will still be a very, very close game heading into 3. There's the official lead swap. One more hit. Probably they try and sack the Boomer, but I don't think they're going to be fast enough. Maybe they will. They're very slow. Spitter Hunter Jockey currently got 15 seconds out for the last SI.
Reloading.
There we go. They're going to play off the drop. Going to ignore that last SI. Hunter from the back line going to connect. The Spitter's going to connect. Is it off the mark? No, it's off the mark. Jockey dies. Charger in from the back line. Maybe. Any spawn? Here comes the Charger. Gets stuck on the window. It gets a damage from the stumble and a punch, and they'll walk in with 43 bonus. 13:36 to 11:78 is the score. Heading into 3. Pokers with the lead. All right, roll into chapter 3. Gonna stick with the late tanks. Gonna be a 66%er here. Poker's gonna be playing in the lead for the first time this matchup. Ready to roll. Here we go. Jock charge. Hunt spit for the opening attack. Poker's holding a lead. A little over 100 points. Hunter spawned up on the survivor's right-hand side. They try to get some damage on it. Eats nothing. His location has been given away. Can the Charger Jockey make a play off the distraction? Here we go. Jockey from the right-hand side. Charger drops in. It's going to be a nice stack. Nice double cap. Spit's going to land. One slam comes out. And there's a second. It's going to be a ton of damage. And Pokers are going to be the ones eating terrible damage on the opening attack. I guess having a lead in this game may be cursed. That's a set of pills popped immediately. 20% gone.
I do not like this one bit.
That's an insane opener. I guess having the lead just leads to sloppy survivor play. Great attack there from Avalon. And now comes this drop down. And they have the tri-cap. They have the smoker and the jockey for potential reset. Nice M2 on that boomer on the inside there, Bill. Nice heads up play. Smoker's inside the bush. Jockey from above. Smoker gives away his location. Jockey as well. Off the distraction, they're going to send the whole tri-cap. What a beautiful ski by AVP in the back. Jockey drops in on the head, going to connect. Can they get the reset off of this? Smoker being very patient. There's the pull down, and he gets reset. Smoker going to stay hidden. Potential for some more reset shenanigans. 3 seconds out. Charger may be on this front line here. Charger in. It's not a double charge. Nice clear from AVP. And no reset coming out from that one. Goes for the wrong target. And they're going to get the drop down here. After only one reset, Boomer from the opposite end of the train going to get shut down. It's just going to delay in the front side. This should take us to the tank. Let's see, I'm going to send in the Smoker Hunter, try and get something here, but obviously Poker's going to be on the run back here. Poker's going to run back. Smoker spawns up behind the bus, going to connect with one, going to get a tick, nothing more. Jockey around the van. And here comes Hunter as well, maybe looking for a double cap. Hunter is pouncing around along the right-hand side there. Left-hand side of the survivors. I guess that's right because they're turned around now. As we have David Gamer, the tank up. Number 3 for Avalon. Now playing from behind. Gonna need something big from this tank. Hunter's still pouncing around along the back end. They have a charger 5 seconds out from the last SI. And they're just gonna let him take this drop for free. I don't know how I feel about that. Hunter's chipped, just pouncing around, really getting nothing out of this. There's a boomer up now. Are they gonna send in a hit or not? That car is gonna be in play, so this tank's gonna rotate along the back end, gonna avoid the chip, gonna be able to get 2 cars in. Nice hittable control, bringing that car the whole way in, still in 100% first pass. But the important hits are going to be right here. That was going to be off the right-hand side. And they're going to send in the hit here. Charger driving them down. That's going to be a nice tube of them. And there's a charge separation. Hunter does get killed, but the Charger will get 1 slam. Rocks off the mark. That was a beautiful coordination attack there. Nice charge. Rotate up, trying to keep Psych and eat a little bit of chip for his trouble. Down about 200. Jockey Boomer Smoker currently up. Ew, a little weak sauce attack. He's down to, about to be down to second pass there. He just lost his first. Francis! And this might have to be a commit situation here. Boomer from the top, gonna connect with 1. And he's going to be working in this car. Going to be struggling a bit. Trying to get that smoke for 1 to Zoe. Nice hit to play, but it's going to be a kill on that Smoker. And now this tank is in trouble. Going to try and rotate up, but doesn't have much time to play with. And he's got no car. This tank is in danger right now. 25% second. Keeping sight off the back line. But now it looks like he... Oh, he keeps it at 5%. Oh my god. He's going to be careful. He can't LOS himself by accident. He's in. Wait, he jumps on the car. Francis, what a charge! He's got in cap number 1. Charges over there. 1 slam comes out. He's going to get this guaranteed kill onto Pride, who jumps into the car. This is going to be another in cap on the Charger. Not quite. The Hunter's going to take it. That's going to be an in cap on the back line there. And what an insane attack coming out. Oh my god, what a charge. And a huge misplay from Francis, dropping right down on the car. And Pokers are down 1, but only 500 HP left on this tank.
That's one I owe you.
They get the pickup onto Bill. They're going to start trying to rotate around to pick this tank off. I think he's just going to AI himself. 25%, down to 10. Smoke pull on the back line. And he has sight from back here. Look at this. He hits the rock. Are you serious? He hit it. Second pass reset at 10%. Charger rockets in. Off the mark. Wide left. Jockey gets killed off, so they shut down that attack. And they're going to go back for ammo. They are hurting for it. And he got the rock reset at 10%. He's got 500 HP. I don't know if Pokers know that they're that low. But what a game this has been. The back and forth. Thank you, Krycha, for the Gigantify on the Hakimi logo. Boomer on the ground level, going to be way off the mark here. Middle is location a little too early. Hunter pouncing around in the top, in the middle area of that tower. Not getting skeeted. David's still holding on to 413. They're not finishing the LOS. There he drops down. It's going to be an AI tank. With 413 left, the tank's just going to waddle in and die. Zoe going to finish the job.
Reloading.
And Pokers do survive, but they are down a survivor.
I'm in bad shape, people. Watch out!
We'll see how many distance points Pokers can accumulate. They're not going to be able to get any until about the bus. So they need to be focused on making it there. Here we have a tri-cap. Should be a tri-cap. No, it's going to be a quad. Oh, boy. Quad 4v3. Smoker gets the early reset. Nice instant clear coming out from that shotgun. Hunter is going to get melted down. But this is going to be bad because the Charger is going to connect. Jockey looking to cover, and it successfully lands. So Bill and Zoe get reset. Bill is hunting down this Smoker.
I'm gonna need the... Oh. I'm really hurt, people.
And Smoker has gone
Grabbing the
ghost.
machine
Is
gun.
Shotgun going to be paying attention here? Smoker's back up. Nice insta clear from YYZ, watching his teammate. One boom off the drop down. Smoker maybe pulling the back, going to be off the mark.
It already.
And they'll keep pushing through.
Don't let him hang you.
Okay, Zoe. So Poker should be about to get distance points here. Hunter around the shack, Spitter up as well. Smoker's behind the van. There's also the Charger going to be offered to get one in here. Here we go. Hunter will find one. No stumble coming out. Charger is off the mark. Barely. Smoke pulled through the spit. And they'll get more damage. But again, I think Poker's is just focused on getting distance. There's going to be an in-cap, so that's going to delay them a little bit.
Oh, shit.
You're okay, Zoe. I
Thanks,
feel
Bill.
terrible.
They'll keep the push forward going.
God, this really hurts.
And there's a high likelihood they're not going to make it past this event. It's a tough event for 4 people, let alone 3 who are 2 bleeding and 2 slow. Got another tri-cap coming up this time with the Boomer. Maybe Boomer leads the engage here because whenever you, unless they want the quad, but they can't get that right now. Unless they just sack out the Boomer, and the jockey's already up, so they're just going to go for a full hit, it looks like. Poker's push out, hard left. Jockey drops in. Hunter is a little bit late. There's the smoke pool. Hunter finds one off the stumble, but the jockey is M2'd. And they shut down another hit. And they're going to get the full distance. They're going to get the full distance that the 3 survivors can accumulate. Nice recovery from Pokers.
I can help you
I'm
out,
down.
but I'm not gonna lie to you. You're in bad shape. If we don't find you some first aid, you're not gonna survive.
And that will put Zoe black and white. Charger rocking in from the side, gonna connect. Nice instant clear coming out. Instant clear from that Smoker tongue. Jockey still searching for a target. And another shutdown. Poker's absolutely putting it together here for these last few attacks.
And I'm dead.
It's not looking good for me.
And they're gonna get all the distance points that they possibly can. Nice recovery from the Pokers. And now the tough ask, surviving this event. High likelihood it's not going to happen. But they've been shutting down the attacks. They can keep that up even through the Sea of Commons. They'll be fine. Right now, Avalon has a 2-2. Nice spawn on that graveyard. Oh, it's nice clear coming out. Spit goes out. Hunter searching for a target. Minority takes a little bit of ticks. But they shut it down. Bill's going to go down to the Commons, though. And this is going to be the issue, is the high ping in the Sea of Commons. Zoe's doing her very best to cover, but she can't cover all angles at the same time. It's going to be tough. They're not going to be able to get this pickup from the looks of things. And Zoe actually dies. And here comes the jockey to finish the job. Pokers wipes out, but a huge recovery from them, getting the distance with 3. 1868 is their total Chapter 3 score. And can Avalon take advantage of this, make it with bonus, and maybe another lead swap? Find out. Heading into half number 2. I need a sip of my monster, my white monster. And right on time because we are ready for the second half of 3. Avalon a chance to take the lead again. take their lead back. If they can take this Survivor half clean, we'll see. Got the tri-cap this time. The jockey's on the left-hand side. Charger rockets in. Hunter will connect. Charger's going to punch. Obviously nothing that Charger can do there.
I have a bad feeling about this.
And they'll only take about 5%. We saw Pokers take 20% on that attack. So good start from Avalon as they go push through. Will they be able to make it through without the reset? Spawns are about 3 seconds out. And they're not going to be able to. They're going to have to slow it down. They have a 2-2, though. Pretty weak 2-2. Charger Smoker. Smoker could get the reset. Here it comes. Boom from below, and they're going to get the reset. Charger drops in. Gonna connect on the back line. Nice charge with the spit. Hey, look at this. And a beautiful attack getting put together there. They should be able to rotate through. Smoker is back up. Gets the spun, but it's a little bit out of position. No one was watching. Lewis gets reset. Hunter's going to take that target. And the pound spit connecting now. And Avalon being sloppy right now. And they're going to hunt down this Smoker. No, they're just taking too much time. And now the jockey's going to get away. With 32 HP. Smoker's back up. The shotguns need to be watching these tongues.
Watch out!
As they're playing 3 SMGs, so we got 1 shotgun coming out here. SMGs aren't watching the bush. That's a 1 boom from below, and it's another reset. Avalon have to be getting frustrated right now. Now we got a Charger up on the in-between. It's another reset. Can we get a reset counter? Here comes the Charger connecting. It's going to be another reset. It pulls him down. And the jockey on the head. Avalon, what are we doing? It's a sloppy take, but they did finally manage to kill that Smoker, so it looks like Avalon's finally going to be able to rotate forward. Disaster unfolding. Now we got the Hunter.
Watch out!
Trying to distract long enough for something else to come up, but they finally make it through. Final reset counter. Gotta be something. I don't know. I didn't count.
Hey, man, that's not cool.
Smoker on the left-hand side. Off the mark with the target. Hunter pouncing around. And last I saw, still 5 seconds out. They're going to wait for that full hit. This should be the last one before the tank.
Hunter!
There will be a Charger. In they go. There's the Smoker leading the engage. Charger's way off the mark. Banking on that Smoker tongue, but it got cleared. And pull down off the bus. Good recovery from Avalon shutting that down, but they took so much damage here. Now they got to rotate back, take the tank, and then take the drop again. We got Fish. Shout out Fishman, Krycha. But we have 7S Fish. Third tank up for Pokers as Avalon begins the rotation back. Can they take the drop the opposite way?
Look out!
Boomer Hunter Jockey up. Boomer from the back line, gonna find 2. There's the pounce up. They're focused on the Boomer, not clearing the Hunter. A couple ticks coming out. They drop it down. Beautiful double boom. Tank did not bring in the back car. Just gonna bank it on this one. As they make it the whole way back. I'm gonna immediately begin LOSing. Not going to take their chances with this tank. As it drop down, going to start working in the car. Got a Charger, Smoker, Jockey. This is pretty good. Commit aside. Here we go. Francis rotating forward, separating himself from the team. I don't know how I feel about that. Smoker's about to engage with him. And there it is. He cannot get the self-clear. That's going to be the tank's corner. Early corner. Gets the in cap, still at 3.2k. And there's the charge cover. Jockey is out of position here. This is going to be his second in cap from this tank. Jockey's dead. He's down. His support's down. He's going to try and chase this car. Avalon's got to be careful. And they should be able to get that pickup over in the corner there. Oh, wait. That's a good position car. Are they banking on it? Oh, she drops the pickup. She probably would have had it. He's going to try and get this kill, it looks like. and it should be successful. One more, and that's going to be a dead survivor. Tank still at 1.2. And now we got a smoker separation onto Zoe. Going to go in. Hunter's out of position. Tank's in to cover it, though. Going to take that corner. Hunter. What a double. Lewis walks into it. And they're going to use that Hunter. Confirm the kill onto Bill. This is going to be 2 dead survivors. They get the clear. And oh, the charger on the back line. Tank gets the kill. And this is going to end up being a wipe onto Avalon. And they're going to be trailing by a little over 300. Looks like it's going to be 358. Heading into Chapter 4 after such a promising SI side. They can't kill the tank. They can't take advantage of it. There's the rock. And the confirmed... Oh, it kills the tank! But there's the confirmed wipe. Avalon trailing by 358. 1868 to 1510 in favor of Pokers. As we head into 4.
Let's just get to the river. That's better than my plan. What was that? I didn't have one.
Fast ready upstairs. We head into 4. Pokers holding a 358-point lead. They have a charger jockey, Hunter Spitter for the opening attack on a pre-spawned up down below. Gonna get chipped a little bit, down to 210. Pokers holding all the momentum right now. We're gonna see a 49% tank this time around. Spitter spawn up on the left-hand side, charges up. Jockey tries to catch him out, gonna get absolutely demolished. And now this charger's in trouble.
Heads up.
Spitter just goes in, a little frustrated. And the rotation out, gonna be successful. Charger rotating around on the back end, just gonna go in. Sloppy hit from Avalon there to kick us off. Gonna be less than 2%.
Weapons here.
Reloading!
Poker's feeling the momentum now as they blitz through.
Look out!
Can they find something inside this room? There's gonna be a 2-2 with the Hunt Jock. No charge coming in. Hunter trying to lead. Again, spawns give away the location. Poker's fully aware of where everything is now. Spitter, can you pick that Spitter through there? I don't think you can. I don't think that wall shoot through a bubble. The Boomer does die though, stumbling the Hunter. Oh, the jockey gets picked. Hunter in trying to find something is picked. AVP jumps in there with the SMG skeet. Okay. That wasn't even a shotgun. A 3-shot SMG skeet. AVP just jumps in there, takes it for himself. We've got 2 survivors still sitting at 5 punches here as X and My has tank number 4 for Avalon. And now it gets serious here. We need to avoid. They need to get some big damage with this tank. They won't fall behind too much. Booker tries to get the separation pool, cannot find it. Tank is doing his very best with these hittables, but it's not finding much success. He's hitting the skyboxes. Having some awful luck with these cars. He's got to be careful because now he's losing rage. They're gonna park and bark. He's getting a couple good hits. He's still holding on to that first pass. He's got decent commit SI, the Jockey Hunter Smoker. And if that's what he wants, I guess. Jockey's already given away his location now. That Smoker could be very dangerous for Francis with the position he's in. But the Smoker's actually pre-spawned up, and they're going to chase. Why are we spawning up so early?
There's a smoker nearby.
They know where at least 2 of these 3 SI are, and they're going to push this Smoker. Oh, that car is in a good spot, but that other one isn't. He's going to have to dig that out if he wants it. There's also this dumpster here and a dumpster over there. Lots of hittables as this tank is in. Can he find anything? That's dumpster way off the mark. He gets a punch onto Zoe. The Jockey is not there to help him. There's the Hunter off the mark. He's finding punches, but there's not enough. Nice stumble into the rock. Okay, he's spreading the love a little bit. And that's all this tank is going to get. Just spreading the love, no incaps, no hittables, no nothing. And Pokers could pull away here if they can hold on to this bonus the whole way through. Of course, we have a really, really tough event for Chapter 4 here. But they walk away with 1159 in bonus.
Francis.
Another shutdown from the Pokers on a critical hit. Avalon could just not find any SI. They just can't find any connections.
Come on, this way.
Reloading!
You guys are absolute goofballs. Thank you for the bits, though. Everyone who sent them, even if for interesting reasons. Appreciate it anyway. Jockey from the front side here. Charger, did he charge? He charged the wall.
Pills here.
Oh, man, Avalon falling apart.
I'm grabbing this shot.
Reloading!
I've been here before. I always liked this main street.
Now the blitz through. Look at all this bonus. 1,135.
Watch out!
What the hell?
Still to their name.
Reloading!
They got to track up with Spit for this alleyway.
Reloading!
Avalon needs something huge or it's going to be unreachable. Charger drops in. There's one. Charge connection in the Spit with all these commons. And they're going to find something. They're going to dip them below quadruple digits in bonus. Still a massive bonus, though. But still, maybe at least 2 more hits unless they can make life hell for the Pokers. Pokers, they can get paid. Okay, action has resumed here. Charger's still sitting huge. Here comes the attack. They need to find something. They go for the reset, and they get it with the Jockey. But wow, that Charger, what a clear coming out from Zoe. And they're actually losing a ton of bonus here. They lose another 200. Avalon got to be feeling pretty good about that. Nice instant clear coming out. Smoker Tongue is back. Can he get the reset? Can he find it? No one's watching Lewis. There's the pull down. Can he get the reset? Oh, oh my God, he lands on top of the fence. And he makes it through. Pokers blitzing the safe room, and they're in with a huge score. 32-76 after 4. And what a pull away. And if they can keep Avalon from making safe room, that should be the nail in the coffin. Of course, if Avalon makes it with similar bonus, we could see finale. This game was so close up until this point. Now it looks like Pokers might pull away depending on the outcome of the second half. We'll see. Avalon been struggling on the tanks this entire game. Except Chapter 1. They took Chapter 1 really well. But they've been struggling since then. Can they find it in their hearts to make it to safe room with good bonus and take it to finale? We'll see as we are live. Second half of Chapter 4 underway. Charger spawned up on the right-hand side looking for some shenanigans. Jockey on the ground level. at level with the survivors. Looking to lead. Get a setup for this charge. Obviously one death charge, and I think it ends it. Jockey missing the target. Charger drops in, bounces off the church. And we got one down below. Off all alone. Gonna get the pound spit off of that. Some terrible spread coming out on that spit, but they still are able to find 9% of the bonus off of that opening attack. Charger drops and tries to catch Francis off the back line. He dies off. They're gonna keep that spitter and progress forward. Yeah, I feel like he wanted to keep that charger too for the small room, but what do I know? I'm just a caster. Gonna have a 2-2 here for the follow-up.
Watch out!
The drive in, Lewis just pushing it, picks the spitter, and backs out. Finds 2 off the boom, and they're down the spitter, and they're gonna have a quad, but the smoker and jockey are in rough positions. Already spawned up. Rotating outside, trying to get away, and they'll be able to get away successfully, so it looks like we'll see the quad try.
Reloading. Stop it.
Will you not?
I'm reloading.
Nice. Reloading.
Poker's looking to end it here with the quad. Here we go for the win. Hunter's on one. Gonna get the clear though. Charges off the mark. Jockey drops in. Gonna connect. A little bit of separation. Gonna get a little bit of ticks. Can they drive him in? High ping clears coming out. And they'll get a little bit more damage. It's all gonna come down to this tank. Look, they don't have much bonus to lose. 708 was Poker's final total. They're down to 1253. As we have Pride, tank number 4 for Pokers. And they're gonna stay here. Look at this. Avalon banking everything. Right here, right now. Gonna park here. And this car's hittable. This dumpster's hittable. This is a scary area, especially with the triple boom coming in. I think Pride commits. He is. He drops down. Gonna immediately go for this dumpster. It's looking grim. Dumpster connects. That's gonna be an in cap early. Another car. No, he can't find one there. Trying to catch Lewis out. Not gonna find it. Support's gonna be coming in, but this is not looking good. Rock connects to the dome. Charger finds one separation. And it looks like he's just gonna go ahead and kill off Francis, and that will probably be enough. That will probably be enough to get the win here. Poker's impressive today. Recovering from the many mistakes they made. Avalon making more, and they pounced on them. Dumpster in, bounces off the tree. Hunter, Jockey, Smoker currently up. Oh, that was so close. He can't find his own corner. They need to go. He's almost dead. There's the smoke pool. Hunter trying to get the separation. Tank is going to die off. Hunter will find one. And there's the Jockey. Hey, wait a minute. It's gonna, no, it's not. No rolling tri-cap here. He denies the rolling try.
I have you. You're gonna be all right.
Gonna avoid the
Just let me
rolling
fix this up,
tri-cap.
okay? All right.
Thank you.
Good as new.
And Avalon will survive.
This old body ain't gonna make it.
Weapons!
And Spit's just gonna go on delay, gonna get picked off. Maybe Sack can do the quad here. Looks like that's exactly what they're gonna do. Boomer from the below. Finding one. Ooh.
Jesus H. Christ, they're on your side.
Watch where you're shooting.
And so Pokers has the quad 4v3 situation coming up.
Reloading.
Event begins.
Reloading.
Reloading.
Incoming.
Reloading.
Hunter pre-spawned up on the left-hand side. Here comes the Rocket Spawns quad in for the win. Smoker finds one, charges off the mark, just getting punches, trying to get the cover onto this Smoker, and they get the double cap. Wait, can they find it this time? Smoker's rotating around, still 7 seconds out. Rotating around.
Come on, guys. I need some help.
And there's the smoke pull. And the wipe. And the GG's called.
I need some
And we're going to see Pokers taking the victory here. It was close the whole way up to Chapter 4, but Pokers eventually pulled away with an insane Survivor half on Chapter 4. 32-76 to 19-19 is the final in favor of Pokers. GG's.